Mr. Deputy Speaker. It's a great honour to rise and speak in this new Parliament, my fifth, and particularly to follow the Honourable Lady, the Member for Barking, who has spoken with dazzling eloquence about her constituency, but also the importance of diversity in our democracy. And it's wonderful to see such diversity in this new Parliament. And I wanted to start by congratulating the new Prime Minister and his team of new ministers for that and for their laudable tone of humility and public service. And in that spirit, to thank our leader of our opposition for the fantastic tone with which he both conceded on the election night and the tone in which he started his role as leader of the opposition. And to take this moment to say that one can say many things about the politics of the last few years, but our leader of the opposition was not doing this for money. He was doing it out of a very deep sense of public service in the very finest traditions of this country. And at a time when so many democracies around the world are struggling, democratic trust around the world is under threat. I wanted just to highlight what a wonderful 10 days it's been here, seeing the transfer of power with such peace, with such stability, and the pictures from this chamber, Mr. Deputy Speaker, going around the world, showing how this Parliament still stands for the very best of democratic civility. And so as a new generation of newly elected MPs and new ministers take office with a mandate for change, I think all of us who've served in government and seen how hard it has become to deliver real, lasting reform will wish them well in the spirit of the late, great Joe Cox, because as democratically elected parliamentarians, we do indeed have far more in common than divides us, and we share, whatever our politics, a deep and urgent need to show that MPs, politics and Parliament can make a difference, the serious respect for government accountability through this House at the sweaty corners of those dispatch boxes, and that government is not, as I fear so many have now sadly come to believe, an inevitably unaccountable bureaucratic machine which always wins no matter who you vote for. And for my part in the field of science and technology, I stand ready to help this Parliament and this government to see through this vital work to unleash the STEM economy. Mr. Speaker, you may be asking how I survived the Chernobyl meltdown of conservatism in Norfolk. We delivered not one but three Portillo moments on the night. So I want to start by thanking the people of Mid-Norfolk for re-electing me for a fifth time, and to share with the House quickly the key messages that they gave me as I knocked on and dropped 29,000 doors. What they said most of all was they wanted a politics of honesty, of integrity, of accountability, first and foremost. And they wanted this new government and this new Parliament to tackle three key issues. Immigration. It was very clear across the whole of my constituency that people feel our security and our sustainability, the sustainability economically and in terms of public services, require this next government to go further in tackling this wave of immigration that's hit this country in the last few years. Housing and planning, a deep exhaustion with the way that too many big developers are running rings around our councils and dumping big housing commuter estates with no investment in infrastructure in the wrong places. We need new towns on railway lines to drive a net zero and sustainable model of living. And NHS and healthcare, people fed up with us pouring billions into the system in London and not seeing properly integrated mental health, social care and healthcare locally on the ground. And as we debate this King's Speech, I think it's important that we are honest about the legacy of the last 14 years. It's not quite as one or two members of the front bench have portrayed it, 14 years of failure and cuts. The truth is we were hit by an extraordinary legacy from the crash in 2010, 700 billion of debt, then the Brexit disruption, then pandemic, 400 billion of relief, war in Europe, 40 billion relief. Any one of those would have knocked the breath out of the great Lady Thatcher. This has been an extraordinary period of unprecedented shocks, and there's much in the last 14 years to be proud of. I would cite particularly the introduction of universal credit and the tackling of welfare fraud, the school reforms, 5 million apprenticeships, the degree apprenticeships, the huge reduction in youth unemployment, which was at scandalous levels when we took office, the progressive tax cuts for the lowest paid, huge improvements in life science, technology and innovation, green growth, the only economy to halve emissions while growing our economy, and the pensions triple lock. And on a personal note, I'm deeply proud of the work that we've done in the life sciences and in the creation of the new department, the 10-year science and technology framework, the creation of ARIA, our re-entry to High Horizon and groundbreaking international collaborations. Because if we are to make this a decade of national renewal, the innovation economy is completely key to driving the investment, the opportunity, the clusters all around the country, and harnessing the regulatory leadership in order for this country to be the dynamic innovation economy we can be. And in that vein, I want to welcome the new team and wish them all support as they seek to unlock that mission.
Thank you.